Is Silicon Valley finally admitting what many have suspected for years, that the progressive agenda might not be serving their interests anymore? When you look at the latest campaign finance reports out of Los Angeles, it's hard to ignore the seismic shift happening right before our eyes, with some of the biggest names in technology suddenly opening their wallets for a Republican candidate. Before we dive into this fascinating political earthquake, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you don't miss out on crucial insights like these. Now, let's talk about Spencer Pratt. Yes, that's Spencer Pratt, the reality TV personality, who is now running for mayor of Los Angeles. And he's not just running, he's making waves. The latest reports show that none other than Sergey Brin, the co-founder of Google, has thrown his financial support behind Pratt, contributing the maximum donation of $0.80. But Brin isn't alone. He's joined by a veritable who's who of the tech elite, the chief technology officer from Palantir, the director of solar production at SpaceX, a top executive from TikTok, the co-founder of Riot Games, a former CEO of Activision Blizzard, and even the Winklevoss twins, pioneers in the cryptocurrency space, are all reportedly backing Pratt's mayoral bid. This isn't just a few isolated donations. This is a clear and present trend, a rightward wave in Silicon Valley politics that's gaining momentum. Brin's support, while perhaps surprising to some, isn't entirely out of the blue. Recent reports suggest he's grown disillusioned with California Democrats, particularly their stance on taxing billionaires. He's even publicly praised the Trump administration for its approach to artificial intelligence, thanking the former president for supporting our companies instead of fighting with them. This sentiment seems to be echoed by others. The Winklevoss twins, for instance, who first gained notoriety for their very public dispute with Mark Zuckerberg over the creation of Facebook, have since become major Republican donors. In 2024, they, along with prominent venture capitalists like David Sacks, Mark Andreessen, Chamath Palihapitiya, and even Elon Musk, have been vocal supporters of Trump. This growing willingness to back Republicans, especially in this election cycle, is fueled by ongoing battles over taxes, AI policy, and what many in the tech industry perceive as an increasingly hostile political climate in liberal strongholds. Los Angeles, a city known for its progressive politics, has become a focal point for this trend. The backing of figures like Brin and other tech titans for a conservative challenger like Spencer Pratt signals a desire to disrupt the status quo and shake up governance in one of the nation's most liberal cities. It's a local manifestation of a broader political realignment occurring within the tech sector. It's important to note that while tech leadership seems to be shifting towards the Republican Party, the rank-and-file tech workers still overwhelmingly favor Democrats. Campaign finance records show that while tech employees have increased their donations to the GOP in recent cycles, the vast majority of their contributions still flow to Democrats. This creates an interesting dynamic, a disconnect between the leadership's political leanings and the preferences of the broader workforce. We've seen this trend play out on a national level as well. Since Donald Trump took office, tech firms have made significant contributions to his administration, including donations to his controversial construction project on White House grounds and his inaugural fund. This is a stark contrast to the past, where tech was often seen as an antagonist to Trump's movement, with accusations of speech suppression and information manipulation to benefit the Democratic Party. Now, Spencer Pratt is running in a nonpartisan primary against incumbent Mayor Karen Bass, a Democrat, and Nithya Raman, a Democratic socialist. Election day is approaching fast, and the influx of tech money into Pratt's campaign, particularly from such high-profile individuals, could significantly impact the outcome. So, what does this all mean? It means that the traditional political allegiances of the tech industry are being challenged. It suggests a growing dissatisfaction among some of the most powerful figures in tech with the current policies and direction of the Democratic Party, especially in key states like California. This could lead to increased Republican fundraising and a stronger presence in traditionally Democratic strongholds. It also raises questions about the influence of tech money in local politics and whether such backing can translate into electoral success, even for a candidate like Spencer Pratt, who has a unique public profile. Will this be a harbinger of future political shifts, not just in Los Angeles, but across the country? So what do you think about this? Is Silicon Valley genuinely shifting right, or is this a strategic move for specific policy gains? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. This story is far from over, and its implications are massive. Stay tuned.